Hey there, welcome to the channel. This is Logan, aka LP Eber, and I'm going to be doing a WWE 2K22 Universe mode, like, co-op playthrough, I guess? I'm not sure what to call it. I'm going to be playing as Smackdown, if that's not obvious, by Dakota Kai, staring at us grimacingly. And my friend Richard, aka Audible Gaming, I'm not sure which, he's having like a midlife crisis at 22, I guess. I'll put his link in the channel below. He has different usernames for like every different social media account. I don't know. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, man, you gotta get your shit together. JK, JK, JK. Look, it's not hate. It's friendly banter, all right? But since he was a dumbass, oh god, man, that COVID it hits different. Get it? Hashtag it hits different. That's the 2K22 slogan. Now listen, he straight up, he's a dumbass. He had the wrong setting enabled. So when we did our draft, which was supposed to be this big thing, right? It was hilarious. I was cracking so many jokes, only some of them were racist. And he did not have his voice share with me. So on my end, you can't hear what the hell he's talking about. It just sounds like me talking to myself, kind of like I am right now, I guess. Anyway, so if you want to watch the draft on his channel, I will post a link in the description. On his channel, you can hear both of our voices, and you can watch that, and you can see everything as it goes on. However, since I don't have both of our voices, I am doing a episode 0 type like draft review thing on my channel. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and show you all that there is. Let's go ahead. First off, my championships. The only one, wait, no, that's the wrong view entirely. My bad. Here we go. First off, my championships. The only one who is currently a champion on Raw or on SmackDown is Hardcore Holly. Now, already you can tell we do have a lot of downloaded characters for this. We are using a lot of the default ones, but we're also using a lot of downloaded characters, a lot of unlockable characters, whether it's from the store or the showcase mode. So you can think of this as a mix of old WWE, new WWE, like ruthless aggression, attitude era. Like we got everything. We got a little bit of everything. As far as what championships I have, as again, the hardcore champion is our secondary title, like the Intercontinental title, the US title, Cruiserweight title. It fits into that spot. We got the big gold as our world heavyweight as our main championship. The old women's title as the main women's division. We have the SmackDown male championship tag teams. I said that like completely backwards. I don't know why I skipped it. It's like I was looking at the WWE women's tag team, but my mind started like reading the blue one. Anyway, no, we have the women's tag team championship 2. Now, Richard Audible on Raw, they don't have a women's tag team division. But I, not in a sexist way, but I really like the women's division currently. I guess it's not sexist, it's more like in a perverted way. I am a pervert, don't get me wrong. But I genuinely do think that the current talent of the female division is phenomenal and better than it's probably ever been, really. I mean, Trish Stratus, Mickey James, like Lita, those were definitely like Hall of Famers. But like Becky and Bailey and Bianca and Alexa and Asuka and all these like new women people, like all of them women people, already sounds bad. All of them could be future Hall of Famers. That's what I'm saying. Like the roster of female talent in WWE right now has potential for more Hall of Famers at any one point than any other point in WWE history, in my opinion. So I wanted to showcase that by making a lot of my own tag teams, as well as using a lot of the female tag teams that I feel like would otherwise kind of be overshadowed or just not used. Like I watch other people do their little WWE Universe mode playthroughs, whether they use Universe mode or not. Who knows? But I feel like they never do like female tag teams, and some of the women's tag teams are pretty cool. So we got that belt, and as you can probably guess, I drafted a lot of women. I think overall I probably have more women on SmackDown than men. But that's the way I like it. Uh-huh. That's the way. I like it. We also sing a lot on the channel, if you haven't noticed. But without further ado, wait. No. I changed my. There is much more ado. without further ado, there is still further ado. Should note the two Money in the Banks you see, each of us, Raw and SmackDown, will have our own Money in the Bank. By default, what the game does, it's like SmackDown has I think by default SmackDown has the women's Money in the Bank and Raw has the male Money in the Bank. That's stupid. So we both have it. So that way, obviously, the male SmackDown Money in the Bank winner would win the heavyweight belt, and the women's would get the women's, and then Raw has the Divas belt, so they would get the Divas, and the males would get the WWE belt. He has like the spinner belt. You get what I mean. Anyway, going on to the participants. Now, I don't remember the exact order that I picked everyone, but I do remember who number one is. It was, where is she? Becky Lynch, the man, Becky Lynch. How to pick her. She is my current favorite female wrestler. Probably my current favorite overall, if I'm being honest. And I believe my second favorite should have been AJ Styles. I didn't draft him until like 5 or 6 because I just knew that my buddy wasn't going to draft him because he knew I wanted him. So there we go. But after Becky Lynch, I don't really remember who everyone was, so we'll just start from the top and go in alphabetical order. Ignore my Achilles I made. I made a couple different like custom superstars that were Greek themed. I intended to like eventually do like a mythological theme wrestling promo. We'll get to that one day maybe. But okay, let me put on my serious face. Whew. AJ Styles. Dun 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 dun. Wait, that's John Cena. You don't want none. You don't redneck. Yeah. Alexa Bliss, Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is basically my Bobby Lashley. I say that because I'm pretty sure Richard did draft Bobby Lashley. But in my head, I like Apollo Crews. I remember him years ago when he like first debuted or when he first got his push. And they should have did to Apollo Crews what they ended up doing with Bobby Lashley. I'm not sure what happened to Apollo Crews. I don't know if he's still wrestling or if he retired or if he like failed the wellness policy like most wrestlers do that get released. But I just remember him being like this powerhouse that was also like surprisingly agile, and like I thought he had like a bright future, and then he kind of just like vanished, and then Bobby Lashley took his place because heaven forbid that WWE has more than like one black powerhouse on the roster. And no, like Bobby Lashley and Omos don't count. They're completely different builds. You know what I mean? It's like there's a difference between Batista and the Big Show. You know what I mean? And you can only have one Bobby Lashley. You can only have one. So we got Apollo Crews, Batista, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Bianca, Brie Bella, Brie Bella and Nikki Bella, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Devon Dudley. Because one thing you should know about SmackDown, obviously, if we're going to have the tag titles, and we're going to have the hardcore titles, you need the real Brothers of Destruction. You need the Dudley Brothers. Because let's just say SmackDown, we're going to go bankrupt buying a shit ton of tables from Home Depot. Or wherever you buy tables, I suppose. The table supply store. We're going to have so many tables getting broke. All to just feed Bubba Ray Dudley's insatiable hunger. He's like, feed me tables. And I'm going to be like, listen, man. Would you rather have cash? Like, we can give you cash instead. He's like, I want tables. It's like, the tables cost way more than cash. Like, we'd rather just give you $1 million. You're like, I want tables. Okay, we'll give you a table. Calm down. Carmella. Cody Rhodes, my man, the American Nightmare, is back on SmackDown. I know, like, IRL, he's on Raw, but listen, I feel like in my head he should be a SmackDown guy. And I really like him. And I want to, like, push him to the top. So we got Cody Rhodes. We got the American Nightmare. We got Dakota Kai. We got Donna Brooke. We got Dolph Ziggler, Dominic Mysterio, and we got his real dad, Eddie, right there. Listen, Dominic Mysterio is such a baby face that he looks like he is still in elementary school. Like, I get that they want him to be a baby face, but like he's not a goody two-shoes like John Cena, which is what you usually mean when you call someone a baby face. He's like just straight up a literal baby face. I feel like they should have put him in like a badass like mask and people would take him more seriously. We got Drew McIntyre. We got Happy Corbin, who just looks so happy. I think I have to wipe that smirk off his face. Maybe put him up against Hardcore Holly next week. We have Hardcore Holly up here. Don't think I missed him. We got John Morrison. We got Kane 08. Keith Lee, Kevin Owens, Lacey Evans, Lana, Liv Morgan, Maurice, Maya Yim, who also her entrance attire is crazy. Like when I saw like her little like bleach blue hair type thing, I did not expect her entrance attire to be like straight like Crime Time esque. But we got the Miz, Naomi, the other Bella. I'm actually being known as the other Bella. I guess that's a little monka, but we got Randy Orton, Raquel Gonzalez, Rey Mysterio. Going back to Randy here, I know I could have drafted Matt Riddle. Because we did this thing where we were drafting people, it's like, if I picked a tag team, then Richard would get to either pick two people in a row or another tag team. I could have picked Randy and Matt Riddle, and I do like Matt Riddle, but I didn't want Randy Orton to be in a tag team. I like him as a tag team person, whether it's Evolution, Legacy, Rated RKO, Rated Bro, but I like him better as a singles competitor. So, sorry, Matt, you're a free agent right now. We got Rhea Ripley, Ricochet, Robert Roode, Seth Rollins, Shelton Benjamin, Shotzi, whose name is insufferable. It's like her name was designed to frustrate me every time I see it. Tony Storm, and The Undertaker. You know, he's dating Michelle McCool. He's married to Michelle McCool. Like, if you remember Michelle McCool from, like, early 2000, like, late 2000s, I suppose. Like, she was the one, like, that teacher gimmick, and then she tag team with that one girl. Like, Undertaker dates her. That's wild. She's a baddie. Like, good for you, Mark Calloway. But going forward, let's look at our tag teams now. Our tag teams, if I can find them. Here we go. So we got the Awesome Ones, Bella Twins, the Brothers of Destruction, the Dudley Brothers, Familia Mysterio, which is just the Mysterio family because in Spanish the noun goes before the adjective. So like in English you would say the Mysterio family. In Spanish it would be Familia Mysterio. There's your little Spanish lesson for you. And that's why Spanish is so difficult, even though I took like 3 years of it in high school, because it's literally backwards from an Anglo-Saxon perspective. We got the Click, which is Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. I believe it's Raquel Rodrigo now that she's like on the main roster. I called him the Click because like K for Kai and Q for Raquel. It's just one of the default names you can do. I like picking names that like actually like are one of the announced ones. So that way, like when they're coming out, they'll actually like have an announced name. We got the New Age Outlaws. If you don't know, Dolph Ziggler is basically a ripoff of HBK and Billy Gunn. Like he does the super kick and stuff, which is like HBK. He was like one of the first people that started using the super kick after HBK like retired. Now everyone uses it. But he also his finisher, the Famouser, where it's like he runs, like someone's like crouching over and he runs and kind of like leg drops them pretty much. That was a Billy Gunn finisher. So Dolph Ziggler is kind of like a modern day cross between Billy Gunn and HBK. So what I did was I made there's this guy in a Facebook group who posted a picture of Dolph Ziggler that he made wearing Billy Gunn's outfit, and I thought that's a really cool idea actually. So I'm going to steal that and pretend it was my idea and make Dolph Ziggler the new Billy Gunn, and Robert Roode will be the new Road Dogg Jesse James. And now we have the New Age Outlaws. There you go. The New Day and Hardy Boys and the Iconics, all that's Raw, by the way. That's why I'm skipping over it. The Street Profits are also Raw. The Suicide Blondes. If you can't notice a gimmick here, or a theme, that's my type, that's my type, that's my type. Blonde girls that look like they're depressed. That's my type. That's like a faction. The two in the back, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, they're like the main tag team. Alexa Bliss is the one that would be going after the main women's title. And then Tony Storm is like the manager. Like he would be the one at ringside, like helping out by distracting people. We got Team Glow, who like Team Glow really was Naomi and Carmella, but we got Naomi and Lana. By default, their name is Naomi and Lana. So I just like went with the Team Glow name because Naomi is wearing like all the Glow iconography. And then we got these guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. We got Vicious and Delicious. because there wasn't really any other name that fit, and I feel like both these adjectives fit both of them. Like, look at them. If I try to tell you, or if I try to ask you, which one is vicious, which one's delicious, like, do you honestly think you'd get it right on the first try? You might be surprised. I feel like their name should be B and D and B and D. Like both of them are vicious and delicious. Actually, it probably tastes like sweat and regret. But there we go. There is our tag teams. There's our championships. There's our roster. Everything's all set. I don't want to spoil the first match, so I won't show that. But if you're excited, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. The first episode, week 1, technically week 2, I kind of fucked up here because week 1 was meant to be the draft. So week 2 should be the first episode, but I already made the card and I don't want to change it now. So I'm just going to skip week 2 and next episode 2 of SmackDown will end up being week 3, which is what it should be anyway. Don't worry about it. Everything's okay, I promise. But hit the bell so you'll be notified of next episode, which should be either later tonight or tomorrow morning. Or if you're watching this in the future, it's probably been uploaded for 100 years. So just go back and watch it and maybe donate $1 to my family. They might need it. Anyway, see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Let's go, Team SmackDown. Fuck Raw! Fuck Raw! Fuck Raw! Wait, no, use your condom.